my name is Sarah Bentley Pearson, and I am excited to share my podcast, which features wonderful talent that I've been so lucky to discover in the Southeast. This was born out of a list that I created in 2015 called Sarah's List. And through my work in real estate, which I've been doing since 2005, and styling work, and just my personal life and my personal interests, I've been able to meet so many wonderful people, and I'm excited to share them with you. Harrison, my little cub, is on here, all growing up with your own business. Tell the audience your business name, or
Y-
hello first.
Hello, my name's Harrison Davis, and I am the owner and founder of the European company. We focus on direct sales and marketing to the design industry as well as distribution. We focus on all products out of Europe. So more sustainable, more design friendly, and something that is some never goes out of style when you see it.
Okay. Okay. And I've gotten to really know you from your parents who are, the top of the game, from your dad, your stepfather, Stan, being the premier builder of Atlanta, and then your mother, Melanie Turner, who's the designer to the stars. So you've grown up in beautiful houses.
I've grown up in beautiful houses. I've also grown up with a lot of respect for the building industry and design industry and realizing what people really want and need and
Mm-hmm.
understanding where price points were and understanding, different species of products. It's really opened my mind up to bringing great products that are at an affordable rate to our partners.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things I've gotten to know of your business is the turf business, because we had Brad Hanner on here from Atlanta Homes and Lifestyles. And, being somebody who's done houses myself, for myself personally, you know, a lot of emphasis is focused on the interior, even with builders. One of the things I love about your dad's work is when he builds a beautiful house, he also does the exterior. He really frames it all in and gives the full finished look. Whereas a lot of builders kind of run out of money and they put, three shrubs and one tree and a bunch of pine straw, and that's what they deliver. Whereas he does a beautiful product. And you've in some of his decorator show houses have done the turf in the backyard, which frankly I like more than grass. It just looks so chic. So tell me about that business. We've gone from what we see on football fields to now on homes, and how has that evolved?
So the artificial turf industry has evolved greatly over the last 30 years. It was really, really popular in Europe before it even became popular here in the United
Oh, I
States.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of sustainability when it comes out of Europe. Their EPA standards, their runoff on the product, they have very serious standards, higher than what we have
In
in
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
I mean, you
like
look,
food,
yeah,
everything.
food, yeah, good
Because it's
times,
not all about the dollar in Europe.
Exactly, and I mean, everything is kinda smaller yards in Europe, so
Mhm,
artificial turf makes a lot of sense when you have a small yard or it's a courtyard, so
mhm,
you don't have to mow it. Um, my background getting into artificial turf was really sitting down with my great parents and asking them, you know, what products are in the industry that they just don't like,
mhm,
and where can we fix it?
mhm,
And, my dad being incredibly intelligent and knows a great product said, Harrison, I think I've found the greatest product.
mhm,
And we were at a trade show and we walked up and there were a couple Dutch guys just hanging out with a couple pieces of artificial turf, but the turf literally looked the most realistic I've ever seen. It had more matte to it. It had less shininess to it. And we got to talking. This was 2018.
mm,
So we got to talking, and next thing you know, I bought my first container without knowing how I was going to even sell it because I was brand new.
mhm,
I took myself and threw myself into the Synthetic Turf International Council, which is basically like a membership that teaches you education, installation, you name it. They give
mhm,
you all the specifications. Um, and so I started buying from them. Uh, Follow up a couple years, we started a joint venture for all of North America. Their company is called Grass Partners, and they're
mhm,
out of Holland. Well, they're out of Holland. They're about 40 minutes from the German border.
Mm.
So all of our fibers are coming out of Germany, one manufacturer. All of our backing is made in house. We are making across the board. Oh gosh, we have about 65 different turfs. We carry five stock here, as well as a tennis court, paddle courts, and golf. So we have the ability to really create something custom. We also can do custom printing. So
Oh, so like somebody can have their logo on it
we
or
do it
something?
all day,
Oh,
all
that's
day.
cool.
The greatest part is we have worked on for the last 2 years. We've worked on a one of our most realistic turfs we have ever brought to the market. We showed it last year at the National Builder Show in Vegas in the new product section, and every day we had to wash it because so many people were touching it. It is a 2.5 inch pile height, and it is so plush and beautiful. And I did not name it; the Dutch did, and they called it Wild Romance 65. Um,
Like,
love
so you can have a wild romance on it?
love that for them.
Yeah.
They must need some enjoyment in their backyard.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully their backyard.
Mhm.
But so we brought it and we have not been able to even stock it. It comes in and people are showing up and buying 20, 30,000 square feet at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it has been
So
kind
are
of
you kind of the wholesaler and
we
other
are the
installers will buy it
we
from
are the
you?
wholesaler. We
Mhm.
do have a installation company in Atlanta that trains other people. So part of my goal in my business is to help others get into the business and give them the training for free, as well as helping them and back them. So it really helps me because they're getting trained on my products. And at the same time, I'm there as their coach to help them go through the process of creating their own business.
Mhm.
I think that everybody should have the ability to learn a new industry. And a lot of landscapers, what I'm finding out, especially in Atlanta, do not know really how to install artificial turf. It's as easy as putting a base down and some M10 and compacting it, but it's really the finished product that you see. And I always tell people when you're done, walk it with your shoes off, feel if there's any underlayment issues, treat it like it's your own house. Because if you treat it like it's your own house, then that person will come and their friends will come over and they will automatically get more business.
Mhm.
So it's word of mouth, really marketing for them. And it really works really well for us. We make all the glues, we make all the nails, we make all the seam tapes. So we're in-house full turnkey when it comes to picking up products, even infill on the silica sand. Now, the basics of our business is really being a sustainable business. So with that, we have created a artificial turf for football fields and soccer fields that take no rubber granules anymore. The rubber granules have been an issue in the past
Are
because
those little black things that
exactly.
you see, like, on a lacrosse field or whatever?
Exactly. So what was happening was is that a lot of those come from used tires. And the
Oh.
used tires, although they were cleaning them off, pick up a lot of different toxins off the street from oil, from different things. So it was causing cancer long term. And they did a 10-year study on that. So it's really interesting because what we did was create the first non-infill playing field. So these fields, they take a little sand, which helps keep the artificial turf cool and maintain the height so it doesn't feel laid down, but there's no granules anymore, which is something that is very new to the American market.
Mm.
Um, Really focusing on the safety and really creating, our goal is to have a product that people call about because they want more, not because they have an issue. And I think that's a good way of looking at business is you want to give that person the best service as well as the best product.
Well, and are you finding, because you were saying that it's great for courtyards and smaller places. I've looked into it from one of my rental properties and it's still very expensive. Do you feel as more people are using it that the price is coming down? I'm sure that you said that the installation's, really a big part of it.
Installation's a huge part of it
Mhm.
because it's a lot of labor. You're basically the process of installation would be you're taking a compactor and you are, let's say if there's grass down, you're taking the grass out, you're taking the compactor, compacting the dirt, then you're bringing in crusher run, which is mixed 57 stone and different stones with some
That's what
concrete
they even put
dust,
under, pea
pavers.
gravel
Yes,
too, and
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly, okay.